Welcome. Hi. So this is Shanita back with a little more closet talk. First off, I want you guys to again give me 2 thumbs up, like, comment, and subscribe down below. Let's get right into this video. So yesterday, well, yesterday, I uploaded a video and it was speaking on recovery, addiction, just getting to know a little bit about the YouTuber that's trying to gain this platform. And I want to engage everybody. I want to make an impact on everybody. So I'm not clout chasing. I'm not trying to be a YouTube star. I'm not trying to be none of that. I'm just Shanita that has a lot to talk about, that has a truth. And I want people to know like they're not alone in their truth. And you should find a small space or a space like I found my closet and have some confessions. Talk with me. Like, let's get this out in the open. So that's what this platform is for. That's the interest that I'm trying to gain. As well as I'm trying to gain that interest, I have different topics that I want to talk about. Because it's real out here. Like, I'm going to be 100% honest with you. We live in an evil, cruel world. And it seems like sometimes the system isn't for us, it's always against us. So what I want to touch bases on today, I was strolling through Facebook. I come across this post where this 8-year-old little girl got molested by her mother and her father. So I'm looking like, wow, this can't be true. I'm reading through the text messages that they send, and it just baffled me. It was so disgusting. It pissed me off, and it sent me in this rage because I'm so tired of men abusing our future. This child is our future. And it's a child that did not ask to be here. And she did not ask to be brought into a sick-minded family. And you take this beautiful, innocent, precious child and you take her innocence. You destroy her mentally, emotionally, physically. And it's wrong. So many people out here are having kids to keep a man. That don't keep no man, boo-boo. I ain't got no kids, but it don't keep no fucking man. And it's crazy to me. It's crazy to me that you could be sitting in your house in your own space and your child is up and down the fucking highway. I'm sorry to keep cussing, but this got me heated. It's mind-boggling to me. Because you want to go to the club, you take your baby with you and leave her in the car. How comes you can't love that child and she loves you so much? She don't judge you. You her mother. She looks up to you. You are her everything. You're all she knows. But how much you love her, leave her in the car while you go drink. Abuse her yourself and make her feel like it's okay. See, that type of stuff don't sit right with me. Because I got molested. And we're not even going to make it about me. Like, you can catch the last video if you want to know about that. But it's crazy to me because as a mother with your daughter, as a son with his father, they grow up in this world innocent. And they look up to you for the answers. They look up to you for the answers. They look up to you, mom, to teach them how to be a woman. They look up to you, dad, as a father to a son to teach him how to be a man. and you show them abuse, you show them neglect, you feed their spirits this negative energy. So when they grow up, they have no self-love, they have no respect, they don't care. They're doing the same thing that you did. And not all the time, I've learned that you can't be met. A parent is only going to raise their child to how what they know, how they was raised. That's how I'm going to say that. Because I had the best mother. My mother would pray for anybody before she prayed for herself. She would give you her last. She would do it all. But when it came down to talking to us about different things, she kind of kept us sheltered. She kept us real sheltered with that. It wasn't open at all. So I didn't feel comfortable with going to her when I went through my molestation. I didn't feel that it would make a difference. Not only did I not feel that it wouldn't make a difference, I was scared. Not scared to say something, but scared of the reaction, okay? And I noticed that a lot of parents install this fear in their children if something was to happen to them. If so-and-so touch you, I'm going to kill him. Well, you could love so-and-so. So-and-so can be your uncle that you love. You don't understand as a child why he's doing this to you, but you love him. He's all you know. So you're not going to go tell mom that he's doing something to you because you don't want mom to kill him. And that was my thing. I love my dad. He was all I know. Hell, to be honest with you, I still talk to him to this day. I have forgave him, but I still talk to him. But my fear came behind because my mother's family was crazy. Like mafia, bust down your door, shoot you up, crazy. So I didn't want that for my father. I didn't understand, but I didn't want him dead. I think as women, I'm not going to say as mothers, because I'm talking to a mother, I'm talking to an aunt, I'm talking to a cousin, I'm talking to any female role model that you play a part in a child's life. Any man that you play a part in a child's life. Stop threatening them kids. Stop threatening them. Stop telling them what you're going to do to a person if something was to happen to them. That don't help. That just builds in fear for that child. Instead, talk to your child. Talk to her. Make your child your best friend, but draw that line. And they will guarantee you they will come to you and they will talk to you about anything. And that's what I decided to do with my niece. I didn't know what I was doing at the time because I was just so blunt, period. And I just didn't filter anything. Let me tell you something. She's 18, and she will come to me and tell me stuff that she hasn't even told her mother. So I know that I've done something right. And I just feel like at the end of the day, as women, we have to love ourselves more than a situation that brought us up. We have to care and cherish ourselves more than a man. We have to love ourselves so much that when a man walks into our life, he can read, oh, she's not going to play. She's not going to play. But we don't do that. Because most females out here has what you call daddy issues. So we sit and we look for men for confirmation. We sit and get validation from these men. Once we get that little bit of validation of, he treated me different. He opened a door for me. Bitch, that's what he's supposed to do as a man. That don't mean move him in. 6 weeks later, your child is sitting on his lap. Your child is in the bed with him, in the bed with y'all. You should never make your child feel, you should never let your child be that comfortable with someone that's not their father. And even if it is their father, install in your children. in your little girls, your precious little girls, installing them. No, you're not sitting on no man's lap. You ain't taking no dollar from no man. Yeah, it's innocent because it happens all the time. But men are sick, just as women are sick. There's some sick ass individuals out here. And we have to stop making our children feel like it's okay. It's okay to talk to a stranger. It's okay to take a dollar. It's okay to sit on his lap. It's my mom's boyfriend. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's not. It's not okay. And I don't have no kids. Again, like I said. But again, I helped my sister raise my niece. And she woke me up one time. Because I didn't have no regards. I had company all the time. It didn't matter if she was around or she wasn't around. She didn't sleep in the bed with nobody or sit on nobody's lap. But I let her see the company that was coming in. And one day she said, I had a friend over and she says, Auntie, is that your bae? She's like, no, that's not your bae. So I just laugh it off. A couple weeks later, she's like, Auntie, now is that your bae? I'm like, girl, go sit down, go watch cartoons. This pattern kept happening for the weeks. And she's like, that's not your bae, Auntie. That's not your bae. That's not your bae. And then when she seen my bae, she said, now that's your bae. So it's just like that alone opened my eyes up to say, damn, Sean, like, it's not that you're having these different men at your house staying the night, but just having her around when there's different men in and out my space, in and out my environment. So I cut it short. You get what I'm saying? Anytime I was with her, I didn't acknowledge nobody speaking to me. No man, no nothing. I didn't say 2 words. I didn't care if you thought I was stuck up. I thought I was all of that. I cut that off. I said, you know what? Plain and simple. When I have my niece, this little girl with me, I'm not talking to nobody. I'm not saying nothing to anybody. And all she would say to me was, Auntie, you're pretty. So many people are saying stuff to you, and you just don't say anything. It's because you're with me, right? I said, yes, baby, we don't talk. We don't say nothing. So that alone established for her, I feel like, I showed her a little bit of respect. Because I care about her. So I'm going to stop everything I'm doing when you're in my presence. It doesn't matter. I'm not running to the store while my homeboy is babysitting her. So I don't understand why y'all women allow y'all to do that. I don't understand how you can be in a relationship for 6 weeks and this man is in your house with your daughter sitting on your lap. Sitting on his lap. I don't understand. A lot of this stuff can be prevented. Not only just for the mothers, a lot of this stuff can be prevented as an aunt, as I am. I take time, and I was talking to this child. I would say to her, Deja, if anybody other does anything to you or makes you feel uncomfortable or touches you somewhere, let me know. Tell me, because that's not right, baby. That's not right, and we're going to talk about it. You figure out some way to get that message across to her as an aunt. So she feels comfortable with coming to you and talking to you about stuff. Don't approach the situation with any kid with, oh, if so-and-so touch you, I'm going to beat his ass. I'm going to kill him. What if she love that person? And she don't want to see anything happen to him? What if it's her father, just like this little girl? And she didn't know no better and she didn't want anything to happen to him. But he was worried because in those text messages, he just kept saying, please, I hope she ain't saying nothing. I hope she ain't saying nothing. See, a kid will talk if you let them feel comfortable enough to talk to you. If you become their best friend, but set that boundary down. And I had this conversation with my niece when she was, she's been talking since she was 8 months. So maybe 1 or 2, I had this conversation with her. I know for a fact she was about 2 when she kept asking me who was my bae that coming in the house. She was every bit about 4 or 5 when I cut off from talking to people and she said, Auntie, you stop talking to guys when you're around me, don't you? Kids pay attention. I feel like if we do as guardians, as protectors that we're supposed to be, you'll see the signs in a kid if something is off. You'll be open and you'll be aware. You know why? As a mother, you would be aware. Because today, you love yourself. You got standards for yourself. So it wouldn't matter how a person felt. If you got to run to the store, let's go. Put your coat on and your shoes and let's go. I wish I wish some I do would say, no, go ahead, I'll watch her. No matter of fact, bye. This party's over. You know, I was talking to my cousin earlier, and it's just like, it don't matter if you have a son. Yo, people are crazy. And it is freaking mind-boggling to me that these parents could take this child's innocence. It's mind-boggling to me that no family member, this girl had friends. The mother had friends. That wasn't nobody smart enough to take that little girl and talk to her. You know what I mean? Take that little girl and talk to her, but you know what? Women are so prideful and they so jealous and they so envious and it's always a one-up on each other. It's crazy. Because just like I said in my first video, all I needed to do was talk to somebody at 16. All I needed to do was fucking talk to somebody. But nobody wanted to talk to me. Everybody wanted to judge me and worry about what I was doing and what image am I portraying. That's all you cared about. You didn't care you didn't care to open up the book and find out what's going on. Why is Sean lashing out? Why is Nita out here on drugs? Why is Nita selling herself short? You didn't care about that. You cared about the image that I was bringing. And it's crazy how sometimes people don't have nothing positive to say. And you feed off of negativity. You don't know what these people with children are going through. It's crazy to me. It's crazy to me. Even down to growing up, some of my aunts, all the kids, all of us, when we were younger, we loved going to our aunt's house because, hell, she let you do whatever the fuck you wanted to do. Whatever you wanted to do. I had a couple aunts that let you, if you were smoking weed, they were smoking with you. Like, let you do whatever it is you wanted to do. Around the time that I was getting molested, that was my getaway because I didn't have to deal with it. But when you shut me off from that, over being jealous, over being funny, over what you think, and then you wonder why I have this wall up against my family, myself. At the time, not today. Today, I love myself. Today, I want more for myself. So I'm not settling for nothing. I don't care what you look like, what you driving, what you have. Today, I love Shanita. Today, I have standards. Today, not just anything is going to flow. So I want this closet talk today. It's actually, I'm going to title it Self-Love. Because that's what we need to do as women and men. We need to have more self-love. We need to start opening ourselves up and paying attention. I remember back in the day when my neighbor could whoop me. Or my neighbor could put me in my place. But that same neighbor could be molesting your child. So times has definitely changed. But still, as women, as men, as parents, we have to be more open with our kids. We have to talk to our kids. We have to pay attention. Take them off them phones. Pay attention. There's so much stuff going on, it don't make no sense. So you need to pay attention. At all times. I don't care if they're 15 and they feel like it's overbearing. I don't care. My niece is 18 and to this day, I will check all her shit. What are you doing? Who are you on the phone with? Why are you on the internet 24 hours of the day? It don't matter. If you love your kids, you protect your kids. And that's definitely what we're lacking out here, guys. We're lacking that piece of protection, guys, and we're out here destroying our futures. We're destroying our futures because we can't self-love. And that's crazy. That's crazy. So before you think twice about that guy that was cute that you want to stay the night, but you don't have nobody to babysit your kids, so you're just going to leave them in the house, think about, what if that house catches on fire? Think about that guilt you're going to have because you left that child. Think about the guilt you're going to have because 2 weeks into a relationship, you all in love, and you done let this man stay the night, sleep in your bed, and you done find out he's sleeping with your daughter. Think about that guilt.